And we're here at Michigan Central Station. I mean, you can see it. It was once a piece of blight, an eyesore to the city, but now they're taking this nearly 500,000 square foot building. They stripped it down all the way to the studs to build it back to what it once was and that charm it had over 100 years ago. Nearly 500 workers are on site here every day at Michigan Central Station. Ford Motor Company purchased the building from the Maroon family for $90 million back in June of 2018.
When we got here, there literally was nothing left. Everything was stolen for scrap, and so we had to put everything back in.
Scaffoldings are floor to ceiling, with workers going up as high as 65 feet to replace the breathtaking tile vaulted ceilings. With spaces for a restaurant, hotel, retail, and more, workers are busy replacing everything and recreating the charm that the station once had over 100 years ago when it was first built.
Where we're at today is the putting it back together process, which is really the fun part, to start to see all the work we've been doing over the last few years to now come together and have it look and feel like it did over 100 years ago.
They're turning it into a technology hub for electronic and autonomous vehicles. So far, Ford has invested $950 million into the Michigan Central Mobility Innovation District, and there's plenty more to be completed before the hub opens for business. Installing air conditioning and plumbing to a building that's over 100 years old and has been abandoned for over 30 years is no easy task. There's over 300 miles of wiring, 20 miles of ductwork, and 6 miles of plumbing. The main windows, once trimmed with this cast iron, now have a much lighter 3D printed replica and recreating the original chandeliers that once hung from the ceilings, keeping mostly everything original, including the steel, working with the National Park Service and the Michigan Historical Preservation Office.
It's really important that we save the building in a way as much as we can.
But the first building to open is the Book Depository, to be a next-generation workspace for startups, which will open later this year. And the building right behind me, Michigan Central Station, it's going to be completed, well, by the end of this year, early next year, and then it's going to take another 4 to 6 months to make sure that all the drywall, all the electrical, all of the plumbing and everything else in there is ready for tenants. Reporting in Corktown, I'm Peter Maxwell, 7 Action News.
I mean, watching new life being breathed into that historic structure, it has been so exciting to see. Thank you so much for that update, Peter.
Yeah, it's going to be stunning when we have to get to go inside and see those vaulted ceilings. I'm looking forward to it.
Can't wait.